Mic check, mic check, mic check. Welcome, guys. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to mic check, mic check. Okay, let's start by watching the new video just been posted about Perseus, and then we're gonna hop into. Yeah, we're still in queue. 300 people away, so we're just gonna watch the video for now and
Perseus is
see what's up. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
But you're not quite ready for capitals yet.
I'm 214 people away.
That focuses on heavy turret firepower. A gunship is a ship that's capable of engaging and targeting other ships at the same time, which provides a way for players to take control of an area and engage multiple threats simultaneously rather than having to dogfight and focus on one at a time.
So a heavy gunship is when the ship gets a little bit more bulky, gets a lot more defensive, and is designed to tackle a bit bigger force.
Some of the larger threats it's ideal for targeting would be things like constellations.
Man, I love how many guns we have.
The RSI Perseus is like a classic RSI design. It's a really large, long, very menacing looking ship. We've got this pointy nose. You've got the bridge just behind the center line, so it echoes that classic warship aesthetic.
Entirely, it really feels like a solid ship, able to go into battle and well protected. It's heavy duty, and it looks badass.
The thrusters on the rear, again, we built on what RSI is known for, with these kind of large thrusters that are out on the sails at either side.
Back when we introduced the Perseus as a concept, its role in the game was to be a sort of mirror of the Aegis Hammerhead, where the Hammerhead was designed as a heavy gunship for screening smaller fighter craft, whereas the Perseus was for engaging larger threats.
So when the Perseus was originally announced, it had size 7 weapons. As times went on and other larger ships have entered the game, we felt it didn't fit the rule well enough anymore to be size 7s. That's why it's been upgraded to size
Scott, how you doing, brother? Are you in queue?
It's manned and capable of full 360 traversal. And then there's a slew of point defense turrets throughout the ship as well to provide protection against incoming missiles and torpedoes.
And they're fully
I'm in the end of the queue, so I hopefully will be able to log in pretty soon, but
along with the ballistic Gatling variant,
just waiting.
coming with the MDC in a few days.
It says processing your items and purchases, so
control from the bridge.
That was a juggling act because that was not in the concept, so we had to incorporate all of those weapons together, but not.
There's a basketball hoop.
Of the concept.
It's so epic. I can wait to see. I don't know if it's in the game yet or is it going to be in tomorrow, but anyway.
Generally, but also added the necessary functionality to match the expected turret experience that came from Squadron. There was a lot of moving parts, pun intended, with that, where the whole turret had to literally extend when you sit in it. For the fact that the seat and the turret pivots needed to be lined up on the Y-axis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
yeah,
they
I figured
transform
they're
once you
gonna
sit
be,
in
but
and
I
the player
still
won't
trying,
notice,
you
but
know.
that was to actually make it so the pivots line up. So when you tilt your seat is tilting at the same angle as the turret that's next to you.
I hope I'll be able to log
we tried
because
3 Perseus against the Polaris and they did extremely well. Because
like
the
my queue is
Polaris's
done, but
major
it's not
punch
logging
is
in.
the torpedo,
So just waited.
whereas the Perseus' major punch are the guns, and the guns have no range limit. So you just go right down the throat of the Polaris, and you're pummeling it, and we destroyed it quite quickly. You can't really be stopped, but the Perseus does
Don't
have.
say it. Don't say you can't really be stopped. Because you say that, and then they're gonna nerf it 5 days later.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. We're all prepared
Okay,
for
you
that.
can be stopped by good tactics and smartitude.
This is what I have to work with, people.
So there are multiple different ways.
96 says see
All of
you,
them will connect you
guys.
to the cargo hold, but all come with different pros and cons. So you have the.
I hope I
docking
can see
column,
the fighter
which
in
allows
it,
you to connect the
or at
stations.
least some
You
kind of
have
small ship with
the
quantum
personnel
drive. So
lift,
we're gonna
which
try.
allows you
You know?
to enter the ship without depressurizing the cargo hold, and then you have the main lift that you can put people or vehicles on to get up to the actual ship. All of them bring you into the large cargo hold area that let you quickly navigate to the other parts of the ship.
Compared to the original concept, we've made some minor interior changes just to improve the flow throughout the ship.
Sometimes what we find is when we're tackling the ships with a large interior space, we want to make sure that the interior has all the functionality that we want, and sometimes that does have some layout changes.
The cargo bay, since the concept has been increased to 96
That's what it said on my screen,
the layout
guys.
of
Check
it
that
is
out.
pretty
Processing your
favourable in
items
terms
and
of putting
purchases
vehicles
for
in,
like
put things
maybe
up to, say,
10 minutes
for
now?
oversized vehicles in there, and this does allow you to run cargo missions, although that is not the ideal role of this ship.
In this space, we really try to convey the strength of the ship. So one of the things that we
Exactly, I was laughing at it as well. Like,
was this
I don't.
large
It's
structural
got to be
beams.
one against
They tie
one.
the walls, the floors, the ceilings
It's
all
funny.
together, and they give a little bit of a skeleton to the ship. It really conveys that.
I
no
like
matter
the way
where
it
takes
looks
a
though.
hit,
I mean,
it's gonna survive.
I don't know how much fighting we're gonna be
I love
doing
the
in it, but
nautical theme to it.
there's
And we
gonna
tried
be a
to
little
create that
base.
aesthetic inside the ship where we labeled everything.
I love the
similar to an
windows, by the
actual
way. I
military
hope
ship.
we have more
When I
windows in
toured
the
the
ship.
Midway down in San Diego, and when I was visiting the Bar Citizen, I met a lot of former Navy guys, and they said, yeah, we have, labels and arrows pointing every which way, so when you're in a big ship, you never get lost. I'm the one who put in the basketball.
Check
hoop.
that out.
Why?
Yeah, because the concept artist had this, this harebrained scheme, and hopefully the fans will make use of it. I mean, I was able to shoot hoops successfully in there.
If you turn left in the cargo area, right in front of you, you've got the torpedo loading areas. So on the lower deck, that is where you access actually loading the torpedoes in.
We changed the concept entirely. Instead of an enclosed device, it's an open bay where it's this V shape, and you can load all 20 and
That looks
visibly
pretty
see
good. I love
every
it.
single torpedo. The reasoning is
Is it level
versus
5?
the
Because they look
Polaris,
so
where
large.
that
Maybe
system,
it's
you
not
sort of load
level
the
5.
torpedoes, but then it tucks under, and then you can't see them anymore. That interfered with the ability to unload and reload them. So that was the critical change versus the Polaris.
And
Looks
then
like
on
level
the
7 or
upper deck,
something like
that's
that.
where you have
It
fire
says
control.
C5 on them,
Full
so I
section
assume
there
it's
is really
it's
kind of
level 5,
dedicated
but they
to
look
blowing
so
things up.
large.
I think it's very atmospheric in there. It feels like you're really in the heart of this big war machine. Slightly further ahead of that, you've then got the turret access, and that gives you access to one of the manned turrets. If you're in the cargo area, you turn towards the rear of the ship. On the lower deck, we've got the engineering area. That's where you've got all your core important ship items that allow the ship to function. On the middle floor of the rear of the ship is where our habitation area is. It's got a shared bunk area, typical of what you would expect on a military ship. And then off of this area, we've got a small bathroom, and then we've also got some storage for your weapons and also
Oh
your
no.
armors.
Account login failed.
the ship,
Please
you've got
verify your
captain's
login
quarters.
credentials and try
Right in the
again.
heart of
Dude, I
operations.
waited for
So
an
they go
hour.
straight out the
Hold
captain's
on,
quarters
let
straight
me
into the
pause this. Oh my god, CIG. Game crashed. My god. I guess go back into the queue. Oh my god, guys, I waited for over an hour.
Bridge.
The Polaris, where that system, you sort of load the torpedoes, but then it goes.
Oh my god, 13,219. More than 5 hours. Let me see if people Man, that sucks. I'm not sure what to do. Do we wait or do we come back later? Okay, guys, so let's continue watching the video. So I waited until the end of the queue, and my game crashed, saying that login credentials were not matched or something like that. So yeah, it's super fun. Okay.
Tucks under, and then you can't see them anymore. That interfered with the ability to unload and reload them. So that was the critical change versus the Polaris.
And then on the upper deck, that's where you have the fire control. That full section there is really kind of dedicated to just blowing things up. I think it's very atmospheric in there. It feels like you're really in the heart of this big war machine. Slightly further ahead of that, you've then got the turret access, and that gives you access to one of the manned turrets. If you're in the cargo area, you turn towards the rear of the ship. On the lower deck, we've got...
Yeah, everybody saw them anyway at
That's
this
where
point. That
you've got
sucks,
all your
man.
core
I waited
important
for over an
ship
hour.
items that allow the ship to function. On the middle floor of the rear of the ship is where our habitation area is. It's got a shared bunk area, typical of what you would expect on a military ship. And then off of this area, we've got a small bathroom, and then we've also got some storage for your weapons and also your armors. So at the top of the ship, we've got the captain's quarters, right in the heart of operations, so they can go straight out of the captain's quarters and straight into the bridge.
And a new entrance-exit airlock behind the bridge, protected by 3 doors for security, for quicker EVA access.
What do you expect to happen on this thing?
What do I expect to happen on this thing?
That you have increased security on the bridge.
They added a door behind the bridge because they got bored of getting out of the ship and taking forever. But then I pointed out you just put a weak spot right behind the bridge. So they put 3 doors. So you have to breach 3 doors to get through. So it's not easy to get in, but easy to get out.
And then at the front, obviously, we've got the main flight deck.
The bridge has 3 seats, 1 gunner, 1 co-pilot, and the pilot one.
Okay, guys, whoever just joined, I waited for over an hour to log in, and then it gave me a prompt saying that my login credentials not matching, and I'm back in the end of the queue, and I'm 12,659th right now. Here, you can see it right here. I don't know, should we wait or should we come back in a couple hours? Because I'm really excited to play it, but you know, I wasted an entire hour waiting for it, and it's not. Anybody able to log in yet?
Out of the ship and taking forever. But then I pointed out you just put a weak spot right behind the bridge. So they put 3 doors. So you have to breach 3 doors to get through. So it's not easy to get in, but easy to get out.
And then at the front, obviously, we've got the main flight deck.
The bridge has 3 seats, 1 gunner, 1 co-pilot, and the pilot one. It has a really nice view when you get on the pilot seat, and it slides up and forward, and you can see this giant turret in front of the ship. That's really cool.
It's very reminiscent to old battleships. You've got views all around the front half of the ship, so it's a really nice place to be. I think the ship's great. I think the North American team did a fantastic job of looking at what we delivered with the Polaris and taking on board some of the feedback. I know there was a lot of feedback around navigation and signage, and set a really nice standard of we've listened, and this is kind of the new and improved.
I think it's going to be a combat-defining ship.
I just posted the question
gonna
into the
see a big
Facebook group. A
change.
lot of active people there right now. Sorry, I'm keep scrolling back because I'm missing information. Yeah, our creators does, yeah. Oh man, I was so excited again. This is like so frustrating. This is okay. Let's just watch this. Stay positive. It says 1 hour and 4 minutes. Okay, let's go.
What do I expect to happen on this thing?
That you have increased security on the bridge.
They added a door behind the bridge because they got bored of getting out of the ship and taking forever. But then I pointed out you just put a weak spot right behind the bridge. So they put 3 doors. You have to breach 3 doors to get through. So it's not easy to get in, but easy to get out.
And then at the front, obviously, we've got the main flight deck.
The flight deck looks epic, and
The
I
bridge
really
has
like the
3
captain's
seats,
quarters
one
on the
gunner,
top
one
level.
pilot and the pilot one. It has a really nice view when you get on the pilot seat, and it slides up and forward, and you can see this giant turret in front of the ship. That's really cool.
It's very reminiscent to old battleships. We've got views all around the front half of the ship, so it's a really nice place to be. I think the ship's great. I think the North American team did a fantastic job of looking at what we delivered with the Polaris and taking on board some of the feedback. I know there was a lot of feedback around navigation and signage, and set a really nice standard of we've listened and this is kind of the new and improved.
I think it's going to be a combat-defining ship. We're going to see a big change in the way that people fight each other. It's a ship designed to actually put pressure on some of the larger ships if you crew them. I'm super excited to see how the Perseus and Hammerhead work together next year in the upcoming tactical strike groups. The ship's almost designed to work in tandem with each other.
Across the board, very happy with it.
It's been quite a long-awaited concept to in-game, and I think we've massively improved upon what was originally promised, and just the styling of it is just cool.
It does look great. I'm very excited to try it out. But I do not know if we're gonna, if we're able to really do anything right now. Should we try waiting again, or probably come back in a bit? This is second time, guys, I'm in the queue. Whoever just joined, this is ridiculous. I waited for over an hour, and I got credential login mistake error kind of thing, and game crashed. So now I'm just sitting here, and we watched the video about Perseus. Very excited. I have Perseus, but I haven't seen. I only seen a couple videos. I haven't been inside of it yet. So I was very excited to get on it, but the queue is moving very slow, as you see. And this is the second queue for me. I'm afraid we're gonna drop one more time. And it's 6 p.m. Eastern time, so people just got off work and trying to log in. It's gonna get worse, I think. Okay, let's do it this way. Just I don't want us to sit for another 3 hours not able to log in. As soon as I able to log in, I'm gonna restart the stream. And if you guys around, come by, say hi. We can hang out for a bit. And then we gotta go to Nick's. I haven't been to Nick's yet, so we're gonna do a jump. And like Perseus, I'm gonna spend some time just looking at it. We're gonna try to fit some vehicles in it, see what fits. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the fighter in. Other than that, I think I just don't want you guys to just hang around like that without seeing any kind of progress. So I'm gonna hang out, maybe watch some YouTubes and come back in a little bit. Yeah. See, I hope it's an hour, man. Do you think it's an hour? Because Mike, Well, maybe we just wait a little bit. Look, the queue start moving. Let's wait for 10 minutes. See if something changes. Maybe more servers are become available now. And then we'll be able to actually log in. Like, I'm not able to choose the region. This is just basically to get into the menu. And after that, don't forget, we gotta go through the creating a character as well, so. Okay, yeah, let's not waste time. I'll be back, and I'm gonna stop the stream for now. If you guys around, come by. I was thinking to maybe play something else, but I'd rather just wait, because I'm too excited. I'm gonna be playing something else just thinking about